how to discipline yourself and create more freedom in 2025. Before we begin, I want to keep it really real with you. I've been the most undisciplined person you've ever met. For years, I talked about change. At the beginning, I wanted to give up alcohol and drugs because I just knew it was destroying my life. In other words, I was self-destructing and self-sabotaging. And every week I'd say, I'm not going to drink again. I'm going to give up. And what happened? I'd go out on a Friday, I'd get absolutely smashed, and I just kept repeating this same pattern. I don't know about you, but it's so frustrating when you're repeating these self-sabotaging habits and patterns and you're talking about change. And deep down, you know that you're better than that. You know that you can achieve more, but for some reason, you just keep holding yourself back. And for me, it wasn't just drugs and alcohol. I've been so undisciplined in so many areas of my life. Even last year, I was binge eating too much chocolate and sugary food. And I was telling myself, I'm gonna get a six-pack this year. I'm gonna get that toned body that I wanted. But my actions spoke louder than my words. I kept eating crap food, feeling worse about myself. I never had that discipline to create that success that I wanted. And the point of this video is to really say that if you want to create freedom or you want to create true success in your life, the one habit, the one behavior that's going to help you create that is discipline. For years, I've been somebody that's been talking about change, posting about it online, telling my friends about it. And then I finally caught myself. I'm talking about this change, saying that I'm going to become that person, but actually my actions are not aligned with that person that I want to become. Now, don't get me wrong, at the end of this video, I'm going to share with you the secret to freedom. And obviously I've created a lot of discipline over the years, but I know exactly how you feel if you're going around in circles, feeling frustrated because you want to change your life. You want to create more in your life and you want to become successful. But at the moment, you keep self-sabotaging, you keep self-destructing. So you're in the right hands. And in this video, I'm going to share with you some tips on how you can become disciplined. But the first thing that we want to ask ourselves is, what does success actually mean to you? Everybody's got a different version of success. For some people, they want to become millionaires. They want to start an online business. They want to make a big impact in the world, and they want the money to never worry about money again, paying the bills, or have that freedom to do the things that they want and treat their family. For other people, they want the freedom to quit their 9 till 5, jump on a plane, get a one-way ticket, and travel around the world, get as much as they can out of life, visit new cultures, explore new lands. They want to live that fun, freedom, and adventure. Other people think that success might be creating that family. They want to meet their life partner. They want to find a very deep, loving, loyal life partner so that they can start a family, so that they can experience and share this life with somebody that they truly love deep down. Other people might want to shave their heads, go to a temple, and they believe that success is spiritual. They want to have a deeper connection to the divine, to the universe, to God, to spirit, whatever you want to call it. They want to feel that oneness, that connectedness, that interconnectedness. And they want to discover who they are at a deeper level. The reason why I'm asking you, what does success look like to you, is because it's going to be important, because you need to create the discipline to create any type of success. Even monks need to be disciplined to sit down and meditate every day so that they can become enlightened. Entrepreneurs and millionaires have to have the discipline to wake up early and build their businesses. If you want to have a beautiful, loving relationship with a life partner, then you've got to be disciplined in that relationship. So before we even get into this content, before I even share some tips and strategies, before we talk about why we self-sabotage and obviously the secret to freedom, which I'm going to share in this video, I want you to take a moment to think about, what does freedom mean to you? And put a comment in the box below, because I've got a boat to catch. I'm going to Koh Samui, and I want you just to think about, what does success and what does freedom really mean to you? So pop it in the box, and I'll see you in Koh Samui. Joycey number one มีความสุขสบายดีไหมสวัสดีครับสวยมากๆ Koh Samui number one thank you brother
Master Production.
To the question then, what does freedom or success actually mean to you? I don't know about you, but for me personally, freedom is all about just travel, adventure, and obviously being free from the mental fears and self-doubts that you can't live a free life. Freedom is such an inside job. So for me personally, freedom is about mental and emotional freedom. It's also about the freedom to be able to travel around, do the things that I want to do, explore and take adventures like today, coming to Koh Samui to see my friend Mark for some food and check out this Buddha. This is the big Buddha in Koh Samui, Thailand. It's beautiful, huh? It's huge. The goal beneath all of our goals is a desire for more freedom. So whether you're chasing money, chasing relationships, or jumping on an aeroplane, or walking barefoot at a festival, the goal beneath all of the goals is the desire to be free. Here's why that's important. Because whatever you wrote down in the comments box below, your goal, your success, whatever it means to you, take a moment to see if you can just feel the freedom beneath that goal. So in other words, instead of wanting the money, wanting the relationship, wanting to be in another country like Thailand, you want the feeling of freedom. And when you get into that feeling, we call it a frequency, a vibration, whatever you want to label it, when you get into that feeling of freedom and you wire that into your brain, into your body, then you're going to have that vibration, that feeling of freedom, which then it's going to be easier to attract and manifest what you want or take action. So the goal beneath all of the goals is the desire to be free. When we actually understand that the goal beneath all of the goals is the desire for more freedom, it actually helps us create more discipline. It's not motivation, it's not willpower, it's not some handsome bloke on YouTube motivating you and telling you to follow your heart and go for your dreams, follow your goosebumps and reach your full potential. What's going to motivate you more than anything is to be free. And I want to share that with you because it's so important. Of all the goals I've ever had in my life, it's always just to go after the freedom. That sense of freedom to jump on a motorbike and drive around wherever I want. That sense of freedom to jump on an aeroplane and go wherever I want. Or today, just jump on a boat and come and see my mate Mark and have a look at some villas on Koh Samui and see the big Buddha. The goal beneath all of the goals is the desire to be free. And that is what's going to help you create more discipline. Mikey!
Scared me.
How you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks. Mate.
actually at Vikasa Yoga Resort in Koh Samui. And this is actually where I did my teacher training. I became a yoga teacher about 9 years ago. And this resort is incredible. It's one of my favorite resorts in the world. It's that amazing. So if you ever get the chance, make sure you come to Vikasa Yoga Resort in Koh Samui. So what happens when you lack discipline? Well, when you lack discipline, you lack self-trust, self-confidence, and obviously self-esteem. Because here's the thing, if you say to yourself that you're going to do something, for example, going to the gym, quit smoking, or doing meditation every single day for 8 minutes a day, and then you do it once or twice, and then you give up, in other words, you quit, then you're going to send a signal back to your brain that you're a failure, that you're not good enough, that you can't do it. Or on the flip side, if you keep talking to yourself, this is what I used to be like, telling myself I was going to do something like write a book, make YouTube videos, travel around the world, share my message with people, but then I was a bit lazy and I just enjoyed the comforts of life and I didn't do it. In the back of my mind, I knew that I could be better than what I was actually achieving. And so then I didn't trust myself to achieve my goals. I started to lose that self-confidence and that self-worth and that self-esteem. And so when you lack self-discipline, you also affect self-trust. You lose trust in yourself, self-esteem. You start to dislike yourself, and obviously self-confidence. You're not going to feel confident every time you set goals, but then you don't take action or you give up when you get started. So self-discipline also affects self-trust, self-confidence, and self-esteem. So it's crucial that we become more disciplined in our daily actions. For me, I don't know whether it's the chicken or the egg, but what I do know is that you can influence and impact your subconscious mind by changing your physical state. Tony Robbins bangs on about this a lot. By taking action, in other words, by being committed and showing up as that person that you say that you're going to become, sends a signal back to your brain and makes you believe that actually you can become that person.
Hola, welcome to my life. If you're looking for a party, stop on by. Fiesta, rest up and repeat. Yeah, it's getting caliente, feel the heat. Don't stop, don't
Oh, bro. How are you? Sawadee ka.
Cause I'm putting on a show for the world to see. So, let's go, let's go. Hit the dance floor. Baile, baile. Live it up, don't fight it. Let's go, let's go. Hit the dance floor. Baila, baila. We about to rise up.
How does it feel, mate?
Warm. I think it's icing.
Is it?
We shining, nobody can stop our vibing.
There are 3 personality traits and 3 routines you need if you want to create more discipline in 2025 and create more freedom. In other words, if you want to be in control of your life and truly commit to the things that you say that you're going to change or that you're going to achieve, you need these 3 personality traits and these 3 routines. And I'm going to break them down for you right now. The first 3 personality traits you need are dedication, devotion, and determination. Now, I truly believe that your dreams and your goals and your desires are a gift from the universe. In fact, if you follow those dreams, your gut instinct and your goosebumps, you're going to find a lot more freedom in reality, right? It's like a gift from the universe helping you escape that matrix. But the trouble is, most people don't dedicate their lives to their dreams. They dedicate their lives to a 9 till 5. They dedicate their lives to paying the bills and just surviving. Fuck that. Life is not about surviving. Life is about thriving. Your life was meant to feel good. And again, you've got this imagination for a reason. I don't think the universe or God, whatever you believe in, made a mistake and just gave us this imagination and these ideas that we could, create our dreams and turn them into realities. There must be something in it. And when you really go down this rabbit hole and you realize that the only thing that's creating reality is your imagination, then that's something you've got to dedicate your life to. And the best way to dedicate your life to that is to wake up every morning, do your visualizations, uproot all the negative limiting beliefs that are inside your head and choose positive beliefs, which again is something that we do in our online meditation and transformation program. You can just click the link and watch a presentation. I've got nothing to sell. I'm just saying that what we train people to do is rewire the brain and remove the negativity so that you can step into the person that you want to become and dedicate your life to something bigger than this 9 till 5 rat race. Dedicate your life to something bigger than just voting for politicians. Dedicate your life to something bigger, and that something bigger is within you. I need to get out of the office because it is literally like a greenhouse in here. I'm sweating and it is boiling. You can so tell that I'm British talking about the weather in Thailand. It's brilliant. Anyway, what I'm going to share with you now are 3 proven routines that you can put into practice, like literally today, to help you create more discipline in 2025. And I've been studying discipline and success and meditation and personal development for the last 23 years. And it's taken me a long time to master discipline. And I'm still working on it, if I'm honest. There's still some areas of my life that I need to work on. Let me just plot you up on it. There are still some areas of my life that I need to work on. But what I'm going to share with you now, I've been studying for the last 23 years, and they've truly helped me create a lot more discipline in my reality. So the first one, obviously, the first routine is your morning routine. How you start your day determines your day. And obviously your days create your weeks create your months create the years, and your years are going to create your life. So hello mate, how you doing? So your life is going to be determined by how you literally start your morning. Now we all know that most people wake up in the morning, check their mobile phones, down some coffee, eat some certain food which is not so healthy, straight into work, dreading the day. And even if you've got a 9 to 5, you can still put this practice into your daily life, this routine. So obviously the first thing that I'm going to say is that you get up and you practice meditation. Meditation is a proven, scientifically and spiritually proven tool to help you master the power of your mind, to clear out all of the cobwebs and negativity that's in your head from the day before. Joe Dispenza says that most people wake up in the morning and they bring all their problems and their troubles from the day before with them. So they start their day on a negative note. What I want you to do is wake up, brush your teeth, have a wee, do whatever you got to do, but do not check your mobile phone, do not have a coffee, sit down and meditate. And if you want my advice, what I would say is get out in nature and meditate. So what I like to do is I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth, I go for a toilet, and I get straight out of my house. And now, I'm blessed to live on the beach because I made some good choices over the years. And now I walk on the beach for about an hour and I'm just doing a walking meditation. Then after my walking meditation, I'll sit down and I'll do a 20-minute silent meditation where I'm not moving and I'm just breathing in and out of the nose and I'm just emptying the mind. And again, if you want to learn more about meditation, there's a presentation in the link below. You can join us on the meditation program. So prioritize your practice. Wake up in the morning without checking your mobile phone, without eating, without drinking coffee. And that's going to be hard for some of you, but just sit down and spend 20 minutes meditating. And if you can get outside, even if you just get outside and sit in the local park, I used to sit on the park bench and I would just sit there and I would meditate for 20 minutes and connect to the mind, connect to the power that's within you, connect to nature. And I guarantee that routine, creating that routine in the morning is going to give you more discipline throughout the day. Now, the second routine that I suggest is just obvious. Everybody knows that your morning routine starts the night before. So you need a nighttime routine. Ask yourself, what is my routine at the moment? I don't know about you, but sometimes for me, the nighttime routine is harder than the morning one. I'm a morning person, but when it comes to the nighttime, I get a bit lazy. It's easier to scroll or to watch a movie or just do something which is pretty mindless. One of the best behaviors that you could do for yourself at nighttime is to turn all of your devices off for 1 or 2 hours before you go to bed. So don't lay in your bed scrolling and watching movies. Turn everything off at least 1 or 2 hours before you go to bed. Don't have a glass of water or any drinks or even any food about 2 or 3 hours before you go to bed. Make sure you go to bed nice and early. Don't sit up late all night. And we're doing this so that we can have a really good sleep. And there's so much science and so many studies that are now showing how important our sleep is. So make sure you get a good night's sleep by turning all the devices off a couple of hours before. Don't have anything to eat, don't have anything to drink, and literally what I would suggest is do another 5, 10, 20-minute meditation or do some stretching. A perfect style of yoga for a great nighttime routine is called yin. Yin yoga is where you just get into these postures and poses and you just hold them for 2 or 3 minutes and you breathe. For me, it's just like a big sleep, if I'm honest. And if you did that before you went to bed, I guarantee you'll have the best night's sleep. And then when you wake up in the morning, your mind isn't going to be so brain foggy. You're not going to have these funky feelings. In other words, you are ready to start your morning routine and crack on with the rest of your day. The third and final routine that I would suggest is having an afternoon routine. Now, what I would suggest is halfway through the day, take some time out. Even again, if you're at work, use this lunch break that you've got to go out into nature and meditate for another 5 or 10 minutes. Or if it's your lunch break and you really want, your goal is to be really fit, use your lunch break to go and do 10,000 steps. Use your lunch break to go and do some exercises, some yoga or calisthenics outside. But use the lunch break, or if you're working for yourself like me, make sure that you break up your day and have a routine in the afternoon where again, you are simply checking in with yourself. whether it's exercising, yoga, breath work, or meditation, take some time in the afternoon where you come back to yourself. Check in with yourself. How are you feeling? Check in with your mind. How is it going? Are you still thinking positive and focused on what you want to achieve? Or is your monkey mind taken over and you're getting frustrated at work with your colleagues, or you've been watching the news, or you've been scrolling in the morning and now your mind has been hijacked? So those are the three, this cat is so beautiful. Those are the three routines that you need throughout the day if you want to become super disciplined. A nighttime routine so you get the best night's sleep and clear your mind before you go to bed. Oh, and another tip, when you go to sleep, focus on the positive words or visualize the things that you want to achieve this year. So for me, I focus on the words like wealth, health, happiness. I visualize myself in the apartment that I want to live in, the relationships that I want to be in. I see myself traveling to different countries. I literally think of this before I go to bed because your subconscious mind doesn't sleep. Your subconscious mind is still seeing the images and the pictures. So put the images and the pictures that you want to create in 2025 instead of scrolling and comparing yourself to people online. Then when you wake up in the morning, come back to nature, come back to yourself and think again, what do you want to achieve? Who are you going to become? Visualize it or just empty your mind, a bit of meditation. And then in the afternoon, take some time out for yourself. Because I don't know about you, I think it's crazy that we're going to work most of our lives. We're going to be living in this kind of simulation, doing what everybody else is telling us to do. And we never really focus on who we want to become or where we want to go, or check in with ourselves and see how we're feeling and how we're thinking. So make sure that these 3 routines become a way of life. And if you was looking for tips where it's like, well, yeah, but I've got these goals and I want to do this and I just don't know how to do it and I can't take action or I keep procrastinating, there's 2 more things that I want to share with you. Hello. There's 2 more things that I want to share with you. Number 1, just do it. Like, you can just do it. And when you feel these emotions and these feelings of not wanting to do it or being lazy or doubting yourself, that is when you've got to have your dedication, your devotion and your determination. That is when you've got to take your self-talk to the next level and tell yourself that you're going to smash it and do it. So you have to literally just get on with it. There is no one coming to save you. There is no magic cure for discipline. It is literally doing what you said you was going to do, making your environment and your mindset and your emotions as best as you possibly can so that you do it. Hence why I said those 3 routines, morning, nighttime and afternoon, so that you're always checking in with yourself that you're focused and on the path. And the second thing that I want to say to you is you can trick your brain. Like, your brain is the smartest thing in the world. It's intelligent, millions of neurons firing and wiring together, but it's also very dumb. So you can trick your brain to take action. For example, if I don't want to go to the gym, sometimes I just literally say to myself, I'm just going to go for 5 or 10 minutes. I'm just going to do a bit of stretching. I'm going to do 1 exercise and I'll see how it goes. And I swear to God, I'm in the gym an hour later and I'm loving it. Sometimes I don't want to write my book. A couple of days ago it happened. I really didn't want to write the book. I was having all this imposter stuff coming up. I sat down and I was there until 7 o'clock at night, still writing. And I just said to myself, when I sat down, I'm just going to write for 10 minutes, do a little bit of editing and see how it goes. But when I got into it, it was amazing. For some reason, the mind wants to talk us out of the things that are good for us. For some reason, the mind wants to talk us out of all the things that we know that are going to help us achieve some of our wildest dreams. So we have to trick the brain. Just tell ourselves that we can achieve what we want to achieve. Or just literally say to yourself, I'm going to do it for 5 minutes and I'll see how I feel afterwards. And that's what I got for you this week. I hope you enjoyed it. These tips are the best way to stay disciplined and create more freedom in 2025. I've been using them for over 2 decades and they've created the most abundant, joyful, healthy, wealthy life I could ever possibly imagine. I'm so grateful, but there is no luck involved. There is no magic power coming to save you. It is literally, the power is within you and you've got to take control of it. Dedication, determination, and discipline and devotion to the person that you want to become, and you will become it. Right, I'm going to stroke this cat because she's craving some attention. Have an amazing day. If you like this video, like it, comment, share it with your friend, and I'll see you in the next week's video.